Hello everybody, Salty is back. I have a match in my full armor double Zeta Gundam. Not the FOTS, but the actual full armor double Zeta Gundam. This is a native 700 cost support. This is my second ever native 700. My first is the DAC doll, which I honestly feel like they could drop down to 650 because it doesn't feel like a 700. So the Full Armor Double Zeta Gundam is an extraordinarily powerful support. It has this ability that I'm using right now called Linked Fire, which ties in the high Mega Cannon along with the backpack cannons to Heavy Stagger, and but after the timer is done, you lose your ability to use your high Mega Cannon for roughly about a half a minute or a minute and a half, which isn't really too bad. This thing also has anti-beam coating, which is like an level 2. So instead of when you get to half health, you lose all of your beam defense, it only drops to 30%. But you also gain your biosensor mode, which makes you just an absolutely hideous monster in melee. As a support, and yes, as you can see, you do have 2-hit melee combo and maneuver armor as this suit, without your biosensor kicked in. So this suit is really just an absolute bonkers of a support. This is one of the very few supports I feel that do not need a change whatsoever. This suit is fantastic. And what's funny is that it still doesn't have all of its weapons. And that's not even a joke. It is still missing a crap ton of missiles because it's technically have missiles in its arms, and pretty sure it's got missiles mounted in its legs somewhere, and in its chest, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is a very, very obnoxiously fun suit, and as you can see, we have 3 of them on my team, me and 2 randoms, and then we have number 4 or 3, no, I can't see, my eyes are blurry, yeah, 4 in a Banshee Norn, and then Viz is in a enhanced double Zeta. We went into this match thinking we were going to lose, but we didn't. We just had far more firepower than the enemy was expecting. And what's weird about the Full Armor Double Zeta Gundam is it may be a full armor, but it's actually pretty nippy for what it is. It's not slow by any means, which is the craziest part. And the waist high Mega Cannon, as you can see, does heavy stagger. The high Mega Cannon, the one in the forehead, does do the Garaby style attack, which does DOT. And it can ramp up to like 10,000 damage. My build currently for this suit is maxing out my melee defense and upping the firepower. I think it's sitting at 50 melee defense and 70 ranged correction. So and I threw on some extra HP just to make it that much more tanky. So you can see raids beat on me, and it's not going to do a whole lot, which is nice. But yeah, this suit is just fan-freaking-tastic. And if you actually put a melee build on this, like actually just pump up your melee damage, you can neutral generals for 5,000 damage, downswing for 7. It's really kind of dumb with how much damage this thing can put out in both ranged and melee. So you can really just build it for whatever you want, because just natively, all of its stats are just insane. So they really knocked this support out of the park. If you guys didn't catch my last stream, where we were just having fun, I did go and talk about how they should change up certain cannon type mobile suits. Because Because it doesn't make sense a shield should be able to eat very powerful attacks such as high mega cannons or waist mega cannons or shoulder mounted cannons, handheld cannons such as the 180s, the 180 millimeter cannons mounted over the shoulders, stuff like that. Say like if take the high mega cannon on the double Zeta Gundam, if you shoot someone in the shield's going to eat it. That to me doesn't make any sense considering that thing, the high mega cannon, is supposed to be able to melt through multiple ships and mobile suits with just one blast. A shield should not be able to tank it. So I went on to say a 180 millimeter. I mean, even bazookas to an extent should lose their stunning ability when they hit a shield, but still should do damage through the shield, because even in the original Gundam, Sharp fired a bazooka into the Gundam, and Amuro blocked it, but that shot went right through his shield like it was nothing. It was tissue paper to that bazooka shot. It was I'm pretty sure the Zaku bazooka's 240 millimeter. So, and I'm pretty sure the Zaku bazooka is not firing AP rounds either. I'm pretty sure it's just firing high explosive. I don't think they have APHE bazooka rounds for the Zaku bazooka. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I feel like smaller rounds should do reduced damage. Say like if you're using a handheld type cannon, it should do like maybe half HP or half damage. And then if you're firing a shoulder cannon, it's going right through your shield and into your suit doing full damage. That's how I feel like it should work. And if you're getting hit with like a Fotz's mega beam cannon and he hits your shield, you just take damage. Your shield's not eating that. The shield's gone and your suit's taking damage. There's no reason the shield is eating that cannon. Even if it has anti-beam coating, as some shields do. I will admit, some shields do have anti-beam coating. I'm pretty sure the full armor double Zeta Gundam is covered in anti-beam coating. They just didn't make it gold. I could be wrong. Lore-wise, I could be wrong. They gave it the ability to make it even more tanky, if I'm not mistaken. That was a good shot. That was cool. But, yeah, there's no stopping that. But yeah, the FOTS is just, or the full armor double Zeta Gundam. This is what support should feel like. Just this overwhelming amount of firepower that you really cannot ignore. But yeah, holy crap. This is probably one of the most fun supports I've ever played. I'm eagerly awaiting to get my hands on the Kshatriya. Sev let me use his, and that thing is pretty spicy with how much fun that suit is. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Full Armor Double Zeta Gundam. It's an exceptional support. And you're going to see something I've never seen before here. Have you guys ever seen a Pursuit Assist that high? 65,300? I don't think I've ever seen a Pursuit Assist that high before. That's a new for me. But that's it for me. I hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday, and I shall talk to you guys later.